ครับโดยขอเสียงชาวมอคอหน่อยเร็ว
but they can never end my history, our legacy, and also our victory. They can't ever take away of that. And I've prepared a succession plan that allows next 10 and next 20 and next 30, and we have a large amount of talent pipeline in our pipeline that we can plan this ahead, and eventually within that trigger point and that tipping point that people will start to see that this is atypical, this is not normal of what's happening here in this region, and hopefully that's when we win, and we win sustainably. So maybe losing a battle, but we'll win the war. I mean, if I were to describe the current situation in Thailand, in Thai politics specifically, in one word, that word would be over-paranoid. It's just the kind of fear that is not there. It's not even there in the first place, but because of this over-paranoia, it drives decisions of the establishment in something that is unreasonable. It's out of proportion. There's no proportionality in political struggles here in Thailand. I mean, as someone with the way we do politics, we have no rifles, no tanks, no arms, no armies, no nothing. There's no way for us to do anything. On the contrary, what we're trying to do is to make sure that Thailand stays a constitutional monarchy as long as possible, that works for everyone. Equal economic structure, the kind of economy that works for everyone, the kind of political space that allows diverse views. Instead of looking at us, as a choice of the people and the enemy of the parliament, use us as a bridge. Use us as something that builds consensus. Because in a nutshell, what this country is going through is that there's an old consensus and new normal. New normal in various ways, whether it's domestically, whether it's regionally, whether it's internationally that is coming through, and it's the dynamics of all those things coming up. And the thing is, we're still trying to operate on the old consensus. That doesn't jive. The old thing is not working, whether it's the economic structure, whether it's political structure, whether it's the justice system, the rule of law, but the new thing hasn't happened yet. So it's that kind of thing that we're trying to bind, and it would be an honor of my life, it would be a privilege of my life and my party that we do this as a bridge to make sure that it's a new consensus for the new normal of Thailand and ASEAN. I feel like it's vicious cycle, and it's a slippery slope in the sense that once they allow you to do something like this, and then it goes around like 17 years ago, and it comes back to the same place, and we have no concentration to respond to the real challenges that the country is facing, whether it's from education reform, environmental problems, and things like that. Because if we keep going around in circles and we never move forward, then we've been confusing movement with progress. Just because we move around, it doesn't mean that it's a move forward for our people, while other countries are really ramping up ahead in this volatile world. Well, definitely that I have enough time for her in her childhood. That's probably the most honest answer. But then at the same time, I think it's because of not just me, but a group of people older than her is not leaving her with a legacy of full of inequality and no future that they wanted to leave the country. And they feel like it's a country full of equal opportunities and equal access to resources, and also modernized to the extent that can be compared with any other metropolitan cities or developed countries anywhere in the world, that she would be proud that she was born, raised, and living here in Thailand.